Okay, so there's an entry for my post on the culture proof. It's a chilly morning, and I just had breakfast, warm oatmeal. Okay, so I ran across that article from a local newspaper, the Toronto Star. The situation is like this, and I'll just sum it up. All right, in this way, the the rich in Canada are pointless. All right, I start every day with a famous quote from a universal teacher, you know, who understands, practically omnipotent understanding of culture, society, the world, life, our purpose, right? I'm not one teacher, such a teacher. I lean on them beyond my understanding, right? I lean on them. So so I, as a real person who is not one of those universal teachers that I lean on, right? I'm gonna say the rich in Canada are pointless. All right. They're not great like Bill Gates, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, right? They're pointless. And why am I reacting this way? Well, I read an article in the local newspaper, the Toronto Star. It says the government is dealing with a tax gap, and it's not even the gap between your income and their income. It's the gap between what the gap that's tax that's uncollected, right? Uncollected tax. So if I make income, I don't pay tax, right? Um, the tax man in this country won't tell the government, so I can keep on not paying taxes. There's a huge gap of uncollected taxes, and the government's like, listen, it would be nice to know, you know, like we already know. Can you like at the end of the day, I can already imagine what's gonna happen, right? When everything's done and paid for, the roads, the hospitals, and everything, they're just gonna let these deadbeats walk away because, like, look, it's like 10 years on, all the hospitals and schools have been built, right? NAFTA's re-signed. We don't need these uncollected taxes from these deadbeats, and they just walk away. And where are these taxes? They're in offshore tax shelters, right? Offshore accounts. So the rich in Canada are pointless people. They're like Victorian era industrialists, like Ebenezer Scrooge, right? They're pointless people. Now and you think, well, that's the way of capitalism? You are wrong. I mean, even if it's imperfect, let me read you something, all right? Yesterday, I shared what is a brand, right? And the last guy, Tom Peters, mentioned General Electric, all right? So let's go to General Electric. General Electric, they're not a perfect company. They're not Jesus Christ incarnate in corporate entity form. But let's read about General Electric. Okay, so about us, there's leadership, there's citizenship, right? Imagination, innovation, and our history. What is that about? Words, right? Leadership, right? And citizenship and history, right? GE Canada has been here for the last 125 years, right? Right? It's like we help build this country. We help cure diseases, right? We help move things along. We help power everybody's homes, right? We are not perfect, all right? Jesus Christ does not sit on our board, nor does the Buddha, all right? We do what we can.